What is up, everyone? This is the Jose Show. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Happy Tuesday. Man, there is a bunch of tea that I got to spill in today's episode, and you guys are gonna like it. So let's get started. So, anyway, the People's Choice Awards were this past Sunday, and we saw a lot of celebs, a lot of surprises, and a lot of snubs. Well, let's get to it. First off, Ellen DeGeneres won the daytime talk show of 2020 for her show, The Ellen DeGeneres Show. And apparently, not so many people are happy about her win, especially because she went through tons of controversy this year because she was going through tons of allegations of bullying and of harassment from her and her staff. And many people were even wondering if people even voted for her as to why she won. And a lot of people, aren't even pleased in watching the Ellen DeGeneres show anymore because, as we all know, the show's ratings dropped drastically this season compared to last season of the show, of the Ellen DeGeneres show. And it was all because of the controversy that was going on during the summer about Ellen being rude to her staff and being rude to other people, and then her staff being rude as well, and it was just on and on and on drama. Well, this is my opinion on what I think about the situation. Is that I feel like Ellen DeGeneres, she is, she's she has a lot of fans, of course. She has a huge ton of fans. She has a huge ton of publicity. She has a huge ton of a fan base. And of course, her show will, I think, continue despite how much controversy it's going through. Especially because that show has been on for almost 20 years now. It's been 17 years since the show first premiered. And I personally do think that, of course, the show should, get not canceled, but I feel like the show should just be. I feel like it should just be off the air for a little bit because of what has been going on, and maybe it should just resume with its taping maybe later on, maybe in the next few months or maybe in the next year. It should resume, until all of these things lighten down. I also feel like it is shocking to me that the show won because, like I said, of all the controversy. And I also kind of think that the fans didn't vote for her to win this time. I feel like the people in the People's Choice Awards voted for her to win. That's what I kind of think, and that's what I find suspicious. Because, yes, I get it. The Ellen DeGeneres show has won every year, nonstop, at the People's Choice Awards. It's the biggest winner of the People's Choice Awards. But though it's fishy to me that even though the show is going through a bunch of controversy and a lot of people are already hating it now because of its controversy, it still won. That I think is weird. That I think is just really darn right weird. So that's the reason why I think that the show wasn't voted really by the people. It might have been voted from someone in the committee of the People's Choice Awards. Something. Something must have happened. Especially because, the Ellen DeGeneres show had tough competition. The Ellen DeGeneres show was competing against The View, The Wendy Williams Show, Red Table Talk. Those other talk shows could have won instead of Ellen, so I really do not understand. But another thing that I did notice was that Ellen DeGeneres, I mean, she was in the award show and she was there to accept her speech. Well, another winner, the other winners of the night happened to be Ariana Grande for the female artist and Justin Bieber for the male artist. BTS won big time with the song of 2020 and then the album of 2020 and then many more artists, especially Cole Sprouse won as well for the movie actor. So we had a huge amount of good talent, of course, win. Let's be real, a lot of good people, a lot of good what's it called, celebs win this year at the People's Choice Awards. But I mean, still, like I said, the fact that Ellen won is really questioning me. It's really questioning me. It's really having me wonder. But anyway, um, Demi Lovato was the host of the People's Choice Awards this past Sunday, and she killed it. She even wore this very nice dress to the award show, and she had this very nice blonde hair. I don't know if it was either a wig or if it was her real hair that she dyed it blonde. And it really looked good on her. She really looked younger with how her hair looked, and she really made herself look, comfortable. She made herself look confident. She made herself look like, she was the boss, when in reality, she was the boss of the People's Choice Awards. So, congrats to Demi Lovato on her first hosting gig, especially on the People's Choice Awards. Like, congrats to her. Like, she nailed it. She definitely nailed it. And I'm pretty sure she's going to get even more opportunities after this. That's for sure. But anyways, those are my points. Those were my thoughts on the People's Choice Awards that happened this past Sunday. So now on to another topic. I believe I forgot to even cover this topic too. It's about The Weeknd. The Weeknd happens to be the next happens to be the next headliner of next year's Super Bowl. The Weeknd, of course, I mean, he's very happy about the news that he is going to be headlining. He's going to be the headline performer of the Super Bowl. And I personally do not know how the Super Bowl is going to be next year, to be honest, with all of what's been going on. I don't know if, if there's going to be people, if there isn't going to be any people, if The Weeknd's even going to be performing in the stadium, or if he's going to be performing somewhere else, but it's going to be shown on televised still. I don't know. As of now, all we know is that The Weeknd is going to be the headline performer, is going to be the halftime performer. The halftime performer of next year's Super Bowl. That's all I know. And I personally think that he's going to kill it in the halftime performance of next year's Super Bowl. I personally think he's going to kill it on next year's Super Bowl, because The Weeknd is a very good performer. He's a very good performer. He's a very good singer. He is, well, he's a very good dancer. So, I mean, I can definitely see him killing the Super Bowl. I can definitely see him killing it in the Super Bowl next year. Definitely. So, congrats to The Weeknd for getting that job of being the halftime Super Bowl performer. Congrats. He is literally joining a lot of iconic artists that have done that in the past, like Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Beyonce, Bruno Mars, you name it. He is joining a list of iconic performers. I can tell how big The Weeknd has gone throughout the years. I mean, I can already remember him starting off his career 6 years ago when he first collabed with Ariana in the Love Me Harder song. And now, he is now going to be the halftime performer of next year's Super Bowl. That is like a big step right there. That is like a huge leap right there. So, like I said, congrats to The Weeknd. Congrats to him. I really wish him the best and hope for him the best. Definitely. And I really do think that he's going to kill it. So, anyways, from the halftime performing news to now other. So now other news. Britney Spears was just spotted not so long ago in her private jet alongside with her boyfriend or fiance, I can tell you, Sam Asghari. And they both looked happy together. They both looked healthy. They both looked like they were enjoying their life. And it really seemed to me that Britney Spears was taking a huge break from all of what she has gone through with the whole entire conservative issue, custody issue, and with the whole entire conservatorship issue. That's what I'm trying to say. I can definitely tell that she is going through a bunch of issues with the conservatorship, and that she's been going through a bunch of other stuff with a bunch of haters that have been going after her and that have been attacking her. I can tell that she is resting and that she is trying to really enjoy her own space. And I feel like it's a great thing that Britney went out on social media and expressed and showed how much she's like enjoying herself in order to shut a lot of people up, because there's a bunch of haters out there that are just hating and going after each other. And I feel like with Britney, she's doing that. So man, sorry. So I feel like Britney should post pics like that more often. I really feel like she should. I really feel like she should post more pictures like that, and I feel like Britney should really show off how good she is and how badass she is. That's something that she should do, instead of trying to let these haters tear her down, and instead of trying to let this whole entire conservatorship situation get to her. Like, big time. That's what I feel. So, Britney, please just ignore the haters and continue off with your life, and please do your best into keeping your life the way it is, because you are doing a great job. So, from Britney Spears being in a horrible situation, well, being in a horrible situation, but now being in peace, from to now, The Voice. Well, it has been announced that Nick Jonas is rejoining the cast of The Voice, is rejoining the judges of The Voice. Is rejoining The Voice as a judge for next season, for the spring season. And I personally think that it's a very good thing. I think that's a very awesome thing that Nick Jonas is rejoining as a judge on The Voice next season, because I feel like Nick Jonas kills it as a judge. I feel like he is a great judge. I feel like he's a great singer, and I feel like he knows a lot about singing, since he is a great singer, especially because he is a singer. So I'm so glad that finally finally he's back. He's better than ever. He's you know, he's gonna make a lot of people proud. He's gonna even make a lot of his contestants proud, because on The Voice you choose who you want to be your contestant, and he's gonna make his contestants proud. He really is, and also and happy. And another thing that I think about Nick Jonas is that he is very friendly. He's very friendly. He's very motivating. Like, of course, the other judges are motivating and friendly too. But Nick Jonas just has this thing where he's very intimate. He's very close with his contestants. He's very kind. He's very friendly. He's very deep down with them, which is what motivates these contestants of him to be like him, or to be maybe even better than him in singing. So there's a good reason to why Nick Jonas is coming back to The Voice. There's a very good reason. And I feel like Nick Jonas, he is maybe gonna have a very good contestant this season. He's gonna have a way better contestant. He's gonna have way better contestants this season than last season. That's what I think. Like, he's gonna have way better contestants. Like, I can feel it. I can see it. You know, like I can definitely feel it and see it that Team Nick is going to kill it this season, this upcoming season of The Voice. Like, definitely. Nick Jonas is going to be joining alongside Kelly Clarkson, Blake Shelton, and John Legend. That's who he is going to be joining alongside. And you guys don't miss out The Voice. The upcoming season of The Voice, which is going to be in early spring on February. Okay, so now from The Voice to now discussing about Tamar Braxton. As we all know, Tamar Braxton has gone through such a rough time lately. I mean, this past summer she attempted to commit suicide. Tamar, she recently opened up at the Tamron Hall show about her struggles with depression, about all of the stuff that she has gone through as to why she committed suicide. Well, Tamar went off and stated that she didn't feel like she was loved. She didn't feel like she was really going through a great situation with her sisters. She felt like her and her sisters didn't really treat each other as family, and that they were really distant from each other, and that they didn't get along with each other well. That's what Tamar stated. And another thing that Tamar stated was that she was recently accused of abusing one of her ex-boyfriends, and that her ex-boyfriend filed a restraining order against her because of that allegation. But Tamar went on and declined and denied that she ever abused her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, and that she would never do such a thing. That yes, she got into an argument with him, but she never got to do such a thing. So that was another thing that she also discussed. And then another thing that Tamar discussed was that she was about to do a show called Won't You Do It? And it was basically a show that was only about Tamar, and that Tamar was, going to go off and do her thing, do her adventures, do what, Tamar would usually do, and would go off and show all of her fans in that reality show. Well, that show was about to get picked up, but it never got picked up because of disagreements that she had with the network. So that also got to her. Another thing that got to Tamar was that Tamar was just, she felt like she was failing as a human being. She felt like she was not enough for anyone. She felt like she was just betrayed by life. She felt like she was betrayed by a bunch of people, including her sisters, which was another reason to why she did what she did, you know. And I personally feel like, you know what, Tamar, you need to seek some help. I feel like Tamar needs to seek some help, and I feel like Tamar is a strong woman. I feel like she's a smart woman, and I feel like as long as she seeks help, I feel like she should be just fine. And I feel like Tamar um, needs to seek help because Tamar needs to reach out to someone that will listen to her, that'll go up to her, that'll actually talk to her, that'll actually help her out, that'll actually help her improve in her self esteem. That's what Tamar needs. Instead of being isolated and feeling all these awful things towards her. And I feel like Tamar, she needs to, reconcile with her sisters too. Get along with her sisters again. At least try to have a good bond with her sisters again. Because I feel like her sisters are her close family, and her sisters are the people that, she's going to need. She's going to need from them one day, you know, because they're her sisters, they're her family members, or her close family members, and she can't be distant from them forever. So that's another thing. And I mean, my prayers go out to Tamar, really. My prayers definitely go out to Tamar. Tamar, you are an awesome person. Really, just keep on being yourself. Keep on being you, please, because ain't nobody can do it better than you, Tamar, in being you. And I know that everyone out there is counting on you, and everyone out there is looking up to you as a role model, as a as a inspirational singer, as a human being, especially. So, Tamar, please seek some help, and please do not scare us again. That is all we are asking for. Well, well. That was quite a long, interesting, sad story. We all go through depression, and we all go through tough times. Even I've gone through depression, and it's not pretty. And honestly, I've even been in a situation where I would, consider um, isolating myself, and I would just not. I wouldn't want to talk to anyone at all because of how depressed I would be at times. So I don't blame Tamar. I really don't blame Tamar. Well, anyway, that is all for today, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I really hope to give you guys more scoop and details on other things that are going on. So anyways, guys, till next time.